With your CIGTV News Update, I'm April Cummings in for Donna Bush. Deputy Premier and Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Moses Kirkconnell, is hosting a public meeting to update the community about the cruise berthing project next week. The project aims to build a berthing facility in Georgetown Harbor with piers for cruise ships, which the ministry says is necessary for sustainable growth in the tourism industry. Right now, cruise ships visiting Grand Cayman are obliged to use tendering services. The meeting starts at 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday, September 26th. Then will be held at the Family Life Center. Light refreshments will be available. Next week, the Office of Education Standards starts a comprehensive round of inspections at the country's schools. OES Director Peter Carpenter spoke to CIGTV about what to expect.
Our main task now is to inspect all of the schools in Cayman, of which is about 50, including early years centres, in a 2-year cycle. And the first inspection starts on Monday. And these are much more comprehensive inspections. We look at every aspect of the work of the school and we report on that. So we're in schools 3, 4, 5 days depending on the size of the school, the number of students. The inspection team can be quite large, up to 8 or 9 colleagues in the school. We report on the children's achievement, their exam results, their progress. We look at their personal social development. We look at the quality of teaching. We look at the curriculum, we look at health and safety, child protection, support and guidance and leadership, and very important, links with parents and the community. These are the 6 areas that we will report on in the full inspections.
Next week's inspection is at Clifton Hunter High School, and in the weeks that follow, inspectors will visit John Gray and schools in Cayman Brac. Connect and represent. That's the goal for students at the Cayman Islands Further Education Center as they meet with employers across Cayman with the hope of landing the internship of their dreams. This report now from Radio Cayman's Shanda Gallego.
Dressed to impress with resumes in hand, students make their rounds at the library of CIFEC, hoping to engage with employers and make a great impression in order to lock in an unpaid internship position, running from October 2018 to mid-April 2019. Hoping to get into the medical field, Vivian Worrell says it's been great to network.
I feel really excited, to be honest, because we don't get this chance. It's once in a lifetime. That's probably one of the reasons why I chose to come to CIFEC, because of the careers fair.
17-year-old Fabian O'Connor is hoping to get into IT programming when he leaves school to further build on the security alarm system software he invented.
My house was broken into when I was young. My parents couldn't afford commercial security systems, so I came up with my own security alarm system. And I think when I work at IT, it can help me to make it better. This fair is important to all of us as young people because it has helped us to build on how to feel how a real interview is going to be like and how the world of work is going to be like for us as young people.
A great turnout for the 2018 CIFEC Careers Fair. Over 200 students, 35 employers. The students are ready for the world of work.
Minister responsible for education and youth, Honorable Juliana O'Connor Connolly, says for many students, an internship is a stepping stone to additional opportunities.
It's an opportunity for them to meet with private sector, to get into that business environment and hopefully land an internship with them. And it's good to see the camaraderie with both government departments and private sector coming together as a united coalition for the betterment of education and our young people in this country.
For CIGTV News, I'm Shanda Gallego reporting.
Organizers say they are thrilled at the support this year from government ministries, companies, and statutory authorities, as well as private sector companies from a wide range of industries. Throughout the weekend, you need to keep an eye out for NRA crews as they continue road improvements along the Shamrock Road and Hurst Road intersection. The work is part of an overall project to improve the geometry of the intersection, as well as to address drainage concerns. Motorists are asked to try to avoid the area by using the east-west arterial instead over the course of the weekend. NRA officials say there are other sections scheduled over the next 2 months. During the construction period, drivers are asked to keep watch for traffic diversions and to drive with caution. If you need more information, you can call 946-7780 or email nra@nra.ky. And we continue our series on Older Persons Month Ambassadors. It's a program by the Department of Children and Family Services highlighting remarkable seniors in our community.
My name is Mexian Grant and I live in Cayman Brac. I am thrilled to be the Older Persons Month Ambassador because I will get an opportunity to promote the senior citizens in Cayman Brac and Little Cayman, and to tell about some of the activities that we are engaged in presently.
Thank you for joining us for the CIGTV News Update. And remember, you can watch us online anytime on the CIGTV YouTube channel. I'm April Cummings, in for Donna Bush.
Did you know that planning permission is required for a shed? Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required? Did you know planning permission is required to clear land by mechanical means? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required.
Boating, fishing, and water sports in the Cayman Islands are great, but keep a cool head. Here are 7 tips for fun and safe sea outings. Number 1, use a checklist to plan your outing. Check the weather forecast, make a float plan, and share it with someone who is remaining on land, stating where you're going, with whom, and when you're expected to return. Visit your nearest marine supply store to get your safety gear. This includes signaling mirrors, whistles, and a flare kit. It's also very important to have onboard flotation devices and life vests for each person. There are different types of vests. Some are for water sport activities such as snorkeling, and others are for going on offshore boating or on fishing trips. Number 2, these items can be lifesavers in case of an accident or bad weather. Number 3, use a motor kill switch, especially if you're boating alone. In case of a leak or breakdown, always stay with the boat until help arrives. If you capsize, an emergency beacon or locator device can send a distress signal to inform the authorities of your location. Larger flares will indicate distress to a boat, airplane, or search and rescue officials. Number 4, in addition to sunscreen, food, and beverages, it would be smart to have a cell phone. Make sure your marine radio works. Cayman boaters use channel 16 to communicate. Number 5, also, don't forget your anchor and sufficient rope. Number 6, boat operators should be familiar with the local waters and reefs, as well as the capabilities and functions of the vessels they are using. Always obey the rules of the sea and the marine environment, and have courtesy for others. Number 7, alcohol and salt water do not mix, especially if you're the captain. Some useful contact numbers are 911, the RCIPS Marine Base is 649-7710, and the Port Authority is 949-2055. Smooth sailing, all!
Did you know that planning permission is required for an addition, alteration, or any material change to your house? The 10% rule no longer exists. Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required?